Hey guys, welcome to the 111th Animated Girls Profile Confidential. And I know this one falls into that category of, how could this character be eligible? Well, let's just say the person behind it has done some short animations with this character. And as I've said before, if a character is seen somehow in some kind of animation, whether it's full-on animated shorts, fan-made, official, whatever, they will qualify. And in this case, we're talking about Purity. That's right, Purity. That's Purity. Purity. And she is a female Hedgehog character. And let's just say she is the OC of the person behind it, called Auntie Moray. I think Moray, Moiry. Moira. Yeah, Moray. Auntie Moray. And Purity's character has been around for a while. She actually uses the Purity name in other places. But Purity is basically like, the face of a lot of what Moray does. And, she's an interesting character. You could tell that she was based off, Sonic X originally, I think, when I first, discovered the Purity character and those characters associated with her. I will say this about Purity, she is a interesting character, fan-made, OC, whatever you want to call her, whether it's in short animations or regular fan artwork or whatever, comics, whatever the case may be. Mainly because her character is involved, mainly I should say the Purity character is involved in all kinds of situations that, really, make you raise your eyebrow a little bit. I mean, first of all, just so you guys know, the Purity character is involved, I should say, with some clean animations and clean artwork, if you will. But Purity is also one of those OC characters made by Moray. That's what it is, Auntie Moray. She's one of those characters, Moray. Well, I do apologize for pronouncing it wrong. But she is one of those characters that not only is involved in clean artwork or animations, but also is involved in some of that NFSW artwork and animations at times. But she is a character that I think if Sega was, more fan-friendly, more fan-accepting, more like, hey, we'll listen to you, we'll consider this character you made to add to our quantities and all that, as well as share the revenue of that character with you, because that's your original creation, that. Basically, if they did things the right way, from a fan perspective, the Purity character, in my opinion, would fit in perfectly. She would fit in perfectly with this, in Sonic's world. And there are times she's done appearances with Sonic in fan works, fan animations, fan artwork, if you will, clean in NFSW. That is basically where Moray, if you will, AM. We'll just call her AM for short. That is where AM has sometimes put her in when she has her interact with established Sonic characters. But just by looking at the character, you could tell that she's from a character perspective, you could tell that Purity's character is a very kind-hearted, loving character who also can kick some butt. There's no doubt about it. She's loving, she's kind-hearted, but you get on her bad side, or you mess with those she cares about, and she will kick your rear. There is no doubt about that. But also, she is the kind of character, like I said, that's kind-hearted, loving, stands up for the people, for those that she cares about, and will kick your butt if you mess with her, or those she cares about, and get on her bad side. But she's also the kind of character, again, this is where the NFSW comes in, that is kind-hearted, loving, that also, when she gets in the mood, can have a very, seductive, naughty side to her, if you know what I mean. And when that mood, that side of her comes out, yeah, she could be very fun-loving, if you catch my drift. But yeah, you just look at the character and the way she's drawn, and whether it's in animation or in various, fan artworks, comics, if you will. Like I said, she's definitely depicted, in my opinion, as a kind-hearted, loving individual who will kick your butt if you get on her bad side or you mess with those she cares about, and also has a very naughty, seductive side to her when she gets in the mood. But yeah, she's been around, like I said, for quite some time. I mean, Purity actually, Omorai, AM, if you will, actually did a commission for me long ago of Sally and Bunny, like I said, not that long ago, when I first found out about her, I commissioned her. I think I commissioned her, an idea for a picture of Sally and Bunny cuddling with each other but mummified, and she actually did it for me, which was a surprise. So she does. She is willing to do some kind of art. She is willing to also do artwork for you, for a price, and if she feels it's reasonable. And I was surprised she did that one, but I guess it's up her alley, like I say, if it's reasonable and simple. But overall, I think the character that this video is about definitely represents the person behind her who made her, just as much as, the way you look, just as much as how, like I said, visually, her character, describes herself, kind-hearted, loving, stands up for people she cares about, will kick your butt if you mess with them, will get on her bad side, and when she gets in the mood, will have that naughty, seductive side to her. So, overall, Purity is a very intriguing character that, you should look into. She is, like I said, she is the face of Anti-Moray or Anti-Morai's set of characters out there. You can find Purity at DeviantArt. You can find Purity at Furfinient. You can find her at Patreon. And I guarantee you, if you check her out, give her a chance, you'll see exactly why the character that this video is about, has had such an establishing fan base behind her. And that's the truth for such a long time. But that's all I'm going to say, guys, on this 111th edition of Anime Girls Profile Confidential on Purity. Again, I know people wonder why she would qualify. It's mainly because AM, Anti-Moray, sometimes puts Purity into animation sequences, whether it's WIPs, sketches, full animations. She will put her into those situations, and to me, those do qualify, if you will. But let me know what your thoughts are down below. Comment if you like. Thank you for watching. Like the video, and I am out.